big week this week. Two home games. Thursday night, Southland Conference champion Lamar coming in. Got Player of the Year in their league on their team. They're averaging 91 points a game, forcing 27 turnovers a game and 17 steals a game. So they're 3-0 and playing awfully well, and holding teams to 52 points a game. So got a big challenge in front of us. They're really got great guard play, and be a great challenge for our guards to be able to go toe-to-toe with them. And so Thursday night we'll have that, and then Sunday, obviously afternoon, we're raising a banner, and we've got another game. But excited that we're back from Virginia 2-0. We played really well out there, especially the first half. I was pleased with how we were ready to play. I thought we really came out and dictated tempo in the first half. It caused them a lot of problems, held them to 4 points in the second quarter. And anytime you can get out on anybody, I don't care who it is, 45-17 at halftime, you're playing pretty well. And got a lot of respect for Tina Thompson and her staff and that team. 3 starters back from a year ago, and that team gave us problems a year ago here. That game was fairly close, and we didn't get away from them until late to win by, I think, 15. So was really pleased with how we played. Again, for first half and then the fourth quarter. Third quarter, we were a little sleepy coming out of the chute, and so we've got to get that fixed. But these next 2 weeks are big weeks for us. We've got to get better, and obviously excited to have both these young ladies on our team. Unreal continues to get more comfortable every day with our team, and getting Andy eligible last Wednesday was really a big one for us. So these two are playing well and are going to have great years for us.
Andy, were you surprised by the news, at least that early, or what was kind of your thoughts when you got it?
I definitely was surprised. I started crying, actually. I gave our compliance officer, Beth, the biggest hug ever. I was actually working out with Coach Lovato and Chloe. We were getting some shots up, and I saw her walk in, and I looked over, and I put up 2 thumbs, and she said, yeah, and I sprinted right to her, started crying, and gave her a big hug. So it was a great moment.
Vic, when did you anticipate that was a possibility that she could be eligible this year?
Yeah, so I mean, we've been working on it for a long time. Obviously, just felt like it was the right thing to do. I mean, if you looked at the situation, and I felt all along in my heart that it would be the right thing to do for the kid and her family, and so would love for it to have happened 2 weeks before, where we could have got her in some exhibition games, and obviously in that first game, but really pleased that we got it done, on Wednesday, and she jumped right in the middle and played 29 minutes against Virginia on Friday, so and played well. So just really thankful to everyone who worked hard on that in our compliance office, and again, thankful that the NCAA did the right thing for the kid. I mean, this is about kids, and I'm really pleased for her and her family.
Does it feel like there's a shift towards getting players with that situation eligible earlier? We saw it last year with Jessica Schaefer, and it just seems like they're moving more in that direction, where there's more and more players that are eligible right away when they transfer. So we're shifting that direction?
I think each case is unique, and I think I've seen tweets, I've read articles, and everybody's got an opinion. The bottom line is I think every case is unique, and I think that's why you allow people to make these decisions. They've got to do what's right, and people have to make those decisions based on the circumstances, and some circumstances are different than others. I don't think every circumstance, I don't think there's just a cut and dried circumstance that's in the book. I think in this situation, I don't think there's any question. It was the right thing to do for the kid.
Hey, what does she give the team that maybe you didn't have before on the roster?
Well, she adds another shooter that can stretch it, number one. She's got a scorer's mentality, and you got to have kids that want to take shots and want to take big shots, and aren't afraid of the moment, and she's certainly done that throughout her high school career. Been in those big games, won big games, won championships, and knows what it's like to take big shots. And there's no substitute for that. You either have done it or you haven't. And, you know, we all know Victoria kind of wore that around here for 4 years, wore it for 4 years in high school. The bottom line is on great teams, you better have more than one that isn't afraid to take the big shot in a big moment. And I think both these kids are more than comfortable doing that. I think Tiara's comfortable doing that. And maybe some others, but you with her, I think that's, you know, the biggest thing right now for us is just gives us another scoring option that people are going to have to pay attention to, and it's going to free up T a little bit even more. You can't come off of her.
You mentioned Tay, she gets another SEC Player of the Week honor, and judging by your comments at the luncheon,
Yeah.
There's even more that she can do.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt. I think there's more there. As I said, when Abby told me this morning, I was like, really, for what? And then, 18.5 points a game, 18 points a game, 14.5 rebounds, 5.5 blocks, and 2 steals a game over 2 games. That's pretty good. That's why. So, but yeah, I think there's so much more there for her. We need more. I got to get more from her. And I think she wants to give more. So you're All-Americans. They got to play that way every night, but you know what? They got to practice that way every day, and so that's our challenge.
Andrea, now that you played a couple of games with T, what's it like just having somebody else to help shoulder the load, rebounding the ball?
I mean, it's fun. I like that both of us, have that tenacious attitude to go get the rebound. It's just honestly, I just enjoy it. It really is fun.
This is a unique team in the fact that you have 3 transfers, freshmen, kind of mixing with the seniors. In the last couple of years, that team was kind of molded together as far as, the nucleus of it. I guess, how is this team meshing after a couple of games and went to Italy and all that? How do you feel like this particular group's meshing together?
I think every day the chemistry level is getting better every day. Like you said, we're new. It's a lot of new faces. I mean, I'm new. I'm learning every day, learning something different every day. And I feel that Andy, she's also adapting to the program as well. But it's just a matter of coming together, and I think that we're doing that. But we have some ways to go.
You played with a lot of great guards in your career, and I know it hasn't been very long that you guys have been together. But what can you see from Andy's game so far that is going to help the team this year?
I mean, like Coach Schaefer said, her shooting, she's an excellent shooter, and we definitely needed that. And so we're all really happy that she's eligible to play now. But just her attitude as well. I think her attitude is very positive, and it brings a spark to the team that we also may need it. So, yeah, I think her attitude and her score mentality.
Andy, what was it like heading into the season, having to go through the grind of practices and everything everyone else is doing, and not knowing if you were going to play, and now that you know that you can play, how much of a weight has been lifted off your shoulders?
Yeah, definitely at first it was pretty challenging, having to play on the black squad sometimes, having to be on defense for majority of the practice. It was a little upsetting at times, but now that, I'm able to play with my sisters, my girls, it's so exciting, and I'm just looking forward to what the season has to hold.
How did it feel to finally get to play as a Mississippi State Bulldog?
It was perfect. It was wonderful. It just felt so amazing to wear Mississippi State across my chest. It was just perfect, really.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I was just going to ask kind of reverse of the question that I asked Andrea in terms of playing with a lot of great fours, power forwards, things like that. What have you noticed about her that might be unique about her that she brings to the team?
Definitely her athleticism. I mean, everyone obviously sees that at first. This girl can jump out of the roof. But also her energy, her aura, her positivity, it's just so infectious. There are times where I might be down or tired during practice, and I just know Lashes is there to give me a pat on the back or crack a little joke, put a smile on my face. So definitely those 2 things.
Did you say Lash?
Lashes,
Yeah.
plural.
Lashes. I just wanted to make sure.
Nickname, Adam. Nickname.
I got you.
Got to get with the program here.
Come on.
I mean, you're looking at 2 kids, y'all, every day I can walk in the gym, have walked in the gym since they've been here, and they are smiling, laughing. They are living it every day, and they're just a real positive influence on our program. I mean, every day, y'all, they ain't had a bad day. And that's really special as a coach to have players like that. Not every one of our players is like that, and so they're a benefit to those kids too, to show them every day, hey, look, doesn't matter if the milk was sour on my Wheaties this morning, I'm still going to have a good day, you know. It's just the way it is. Nobody's going to, and it's, you know, I've had some really good players over the course of my career that I've been able to coach, and they were, you know, didn't matter if they flunked the test, ate something bad or whatever. When it came time for practice, nobody was going to ruin the joy of basketball in their life. And these two kids, I'm going to tell you, I don't think anybody's going to ruin the joy of life in their life. They just are great, great kids, and they just bring something to our program that, man, I really cherish. I really appreciate, you know, work ethic and attitude, and it's a given with these two.
How does that change the dynamic? Because you've been asked several times early in the season about, you know, who's going to be a leader. Can this person do this? Can this person do that? I haven't heard you make a remark like that in the time that you've been here to have two people. You've mentioned about the mercurial ways of your team. You've never commented like that about the spirit of two of your players. Like that. How can that maybe hopefully bring, knock on wood, bring everybody together?
I think they do bring people together. I think they are bringing our team together. I think these are two great leaders, to be honest with you. I mean, I do. I think they're both, they do every day, they lead by example, number one, and they have a presence, y'all. I mean, it's hard to be a great player if you have no presence on the court. To me, they have a presence, not only as basketball players, but as people. And again, man, it makes it super fun to coach. It doesn't mean that I don't coach them hard, don't demand of them, but man, they're fun to coach. And it's fun to be a coach at Mississippi State when you have players like this that you walk into the gym every day, and they're living, you know, they're loving life, and they play that way. You know, they play that way. They practice that way. They play that way. There's nothing sour about them, you know. I've never seen either one of them soured up about anything, you know. They're happy kids, and you know, it's fun for me, to be honest with you.
And I'll talk about Tay a little bit more. What has she done for you competitively that's made you better? What was it like playing with her, practicing with her on an everyday basis?
I think that she's helped me improve as well, because we're battling every day to get rebounds. I mean, I learned that I actually have to block out now, you know, so I think she's definitely helped me in that aspect. But just her presence in the paint, if we're going against each other, I have to be able to know to make the right read if I make the pass to the next person or finish a different way. But she's definitely making me a better person, a better athlete, and a person as well.
Can I ask either of you guys to respond to what Coach said? Because, like I said, he's never said anything like that
I'm like,
about.
that's so sweet. Like,
It's gonna make me tear up.
yeah, I'm like, all these compliments are so nice.
Not that you feel the responsibility to, you know, to have to be like that or put on a face, because it's been natural. But just to have that effect that your coach notices that, and hopefully you have that effect, you know, on your teammates as well.
Well, I think for Andy and I don't think it's more so pressure. It's just who we are, and I think both of us take pride in that. Like he said, we just enjoy life, and we don't like Debbie Downers, so just enjoy life, I guess.
Andy, kind of the same thing? Or?
Yeah, the same thing. I mean, this is where I feel like I should have been from the start. Every day I'd say it's a beautiful day to be a Bulldog. I'm so grateful and blessed to be here, and I definitely don't want to take any day for granted. So I make sure that every time I'm on the court or when I'm around campus, I'm walking around with a smile on my face, and I'm letting people know that I enjoy being here. This is my home.
Do you tweet out like Coach Lovato says, blessed to see another day?
Not as much as her, but occasionally I'll say it's a beautiful day to be a Bulldog, or it's a great day to be a Bulldog.
Any other questions?
Ariel, any significance to the color coordination on your fingernails?
Well, my favorite color is blue, so I didn't know which blue to pick. You like it? No.
I actually
So
like it. That's different.
I
That's
just
different.
did 5 different shades of blue. I thought it was pretty cool.
Oh, 5 different shades of blue?
Yeah.
I don't know about those last two.
No, it's in the blue family.
It's the blue fit. Okay.
But it's not yellow. It's like a sea foam bluish green.
Okay, that's a stretch.
Then royal blue, then cloud, sky blue. Yeah.
Okay, is it on the same hand, the other hand too?
Both hands.
Color coordinated?
Welcome to my world.
No, that's right. She had the other hand. I didn't. I couldn't tell if it was color coordinated.
Yeah, it's the same. Yeah.
There you go.
Well, any other questions?
I'll
I
get.
just know there's 2 new blues out there.
All right, praise the Lord and go Dogs.
Thank you.